So maybe a lot of you know, maybe some people they haven't gotten the news yet that AMC is kind of like in a bad way. I talked about it on last week's episode, which you can go back and check. There is a segment that you can just click on. If you don't want to listen to the whole podcast, you just listen to my thoughts on that. But I was basically talking about just how it's looking like AMC may not be able to bounce back from this because of a lot of spending that they were doing within the past couple years or whatever, and they were trying to look to turn a profit. And right when it looks like it was sunshine is on the field, things just start raining, and now it looks like it's a flood, and the rain just keeps coming, and the flood and the water just keeps rising. It just really looks bad for AMC. And just to put it all in perspective, that they are $4.9 billion in debt that they wanted to try to make a dent in doing it. And AMC Stubbs A-list was actually looking good toward the end of last year, turning a profit, and now, it's just kind of looking crazy. And I got into all this or whatever, and going from that to the credit grade downgrade or whatever, went from a B minus to a triple C minus, and now AMC are talking to lawyers because they might end up, well, it's more than likely going to end up happening, but they're going to more than likely file for a Chapter 11 bankruptcy to try and help their business stay afloat, at least to a point to where if things start to look better by June, August, September, that they won't have to shut their doors for good. And it's kind of like crazy to look at that. I mean, a lot of businesses are looking like just kind of crazy right now as far as they won't be able to open up their doors once all this is over. And Disney, even the big empire Disney that people just think is like, what is it, Valhalla, heaven, like just takes over everything. Even they're having their troubles. So if a big company like that is having troubles, you could see a company like AMC that's not as, big as Disney is going to have trouble, especially with all the spending that they've been doing. And it's kind of like I said before, like it's sad to hear that they have to go through this, but certain things that they need to do is, if they need to file for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, they need to do it. I mean, AMC, honestly, I can't really be like, oh, AMC is my favorite theater all the time. But if like whatever theater is near me, that's the theater I'm going to. I'm not about to sit here and go all out of my way 30 something minutes away just to go to an AMC movie theater, So it's like if there is a Shyamalite, I'm just pulling names out my ass, a Shyamalite movie theater near me that is only have like 4 theaters in Indiana and they're right near me, then I'm going to go to that theater. But whether it's a Carmike, New Vision, which is actually near me, a Cinemark, or a Regal, Marcus, whatever, I'm gonna go. But AMC, because they had the A-list and because they're so close, those are the theaters that I mainly go to, and it's just sad to look at it. Is that that has really been a main component as to the reason why I've been able to go to the movies so much. Because other than that, I'm paying full admission, on 3D. I don't really go do 3D, but IMAX, Dolby, regular, 2D and all that stuff. It's like that's been a main component in helping me go see these movies that I otherwise would struggle going to go see, and it's just, it's crazy to hear that they're going to do this. But if this is to help them get back up and, stay stable until, they can actually start taking steps to bring their company back or whatever, then do what they need to. Hopefully the government can help them out, or, just other companies that are able to can bail them out. I ain't gonna say bail them out, but at least invest or help bring the company back up, because movie studios really need movie theaters to distribute it. And AMC is number one, has the most theaters in America, so it would be in a best interest for movie theaters to help. But I'm not saying that they need to, or but if they wanted to pitch in and do this and do that to help them along, I think it would work out best in the long run. But I mean, what can I say that I haven't said before? It is sad because this is a crazy situation that we're in. But I mean, right now, we kind of need some type of a saving grace, something that is not looking negative all the time, and hopefully this situation for AMC gets better, because AMC Stubs A-List was a great service that they had, and I enjoyed using it way better than Movie Pass, and hell, hopefully they get things back in order.